the Smart BCH bridge is still locked, which of course nobody wanted to hear. And I think part of the reason, which seems to have emerged, is that CoinFlex kind of have been called out, which partly happened on that BCH Hangout Spaces, which is maybe another reason Mark decided not to comment, because they initially said, look, everybody who is a Smart BCH holder signed our terms and agreements to open an account and use the bridge, which was a decent point, although also kind of not a decent point, because CoinFlex had said on multiple occasions the coins are separated. That's a different thing. Even if we go bankrupt, it's not going to rug the community, etc. So they kind of lied about that. But in hindsight, they were sort of trying to say, well, you created an account and you deposited your coins with us, so your coins are in the same pool as everyone else's funds. But this was not really true necessarily, because once there was other services that were acting as intermediaries for the bridge, like Hop.cash, since that was then available, that meant that people could get into Smart BCH, or they could perhaps even have traded for coins on the Smart BCH side, which they then wanted to take out, even though they'd never actually put any coins in. Perhaps they'd, they just did a separate side deal with somebody and they ended up with some Smart BCH coins that they wanted to get out. Then they also were Smart BCH holders despite having no relationship with CoinFlex. And this is especially obvious because CoinFlex has their whole setup that we're not dealing with people in the US, but obviously there are loads of people in the US because obviously around securities law and stuff, but they are dealing with people in the US because people in the US can either use a VPN or could have used Hop.cash or could have found their way in some other way. So this kind of line that, all the Smart BCH holders are on the hook because they signed up to CoinFlex is not true.